Hey everyone, and welcome back. Football News is back with another episode. Finally, the Ballon d'Or nominees have been announced, and we already know who is likely to take the most prestigious individual award home. Without further ado, let's get the show on the pitch. Termin Lapis will be sidelined for 3 weeks due to an injury to the anterior rectus muscle of his left thigh that he sustained during the training session with the under-21 team. Kieran Trappier could move to Beşiktaş, Istanbul Beşiktaş, or Fenerbahçe on loan. Barcelona have finally released their away kit for the ongoing season. Fenerbahçe are looking to complete Anthony's loan deal before September 13th, when the transfer window shuts in Turkey. Corinthians offer Memphis Depay a contract with a salary of €400,000 per month. It will take time to think of the proposal, as Roma have confirmed the signing of former Borussia Dortmund defender Mats Hummels on a free transfer. The legendary German will wear the number 15 shirt at the club. Leicester City want an appeal against a decision that could have led to a points deduction over an alleged breach of Premier League spending limits. I hope to stay here for many years. MLS after Real. It's a possibility when I decide not to Real. I'm not gonna play in Europe and the alternatives are much reduced, Dani Carvajal said. Al-Ahly have confirmed the acquisition of central midfielder Dani La Pereira. PSG received €5 million for the player's services. Union Berlin have recruited Danish winger Robert Skol, who became a free agent after leaving Hoffenheim. Former Portuguese midfielder Sergio Oliveira leaves Galatasaray for Olympiacos. The Premier League has allowed Chelsea to sell 2 hotels to a sister company for €90 million in a deal that helped them comply with FPR standards. Ivan Toney's 4-year deal with La will lend him basic pay of around £400,000 a week after tax, with performance-related bonuses pushing his earnings even higher. To earn the same take-home pay in the UK after tax, Toney would need wages close to £1 million per week. Al Nassr are willing to offer Adrien Rabiot a contract worth around €20 million per season. The Frenchman is a free agent. The first Swiss central midfielder of the Morocco national team, Azzedine Ounahi, has joined Panathinaikos from Olympique Marseille on a season-long loan. Besiktas have acquired Portugal international central midfielder João Mario from Benfica. He signed a 3-year deal contract with Black Eagles. Lille are in talks with former Man United striker Anthony Martial, who is currently available as a free agent. He hasn't played football for 10 months. Palermo, who are playing in Serie B, have already contacted Mario Balotelli. The footballer is interested in a transfer. Former Manchester United left-back Alex Telles has inked a contract with Botafogo. His last club was Al Nassr. Douglas Luiz has moved to Juventus, saved Aston Villa from a 10-point deduction for failing to comply with the Premier League's Pro-Fit and financial fair play regulations. Christian Eriksen has turned down offers from MLS and Saudi Arabia. He plans to play for Man United this season. FIFA has unveiled the emblem for the inaugural 2025 Club World Cup, which will feature 32 clubs from around the world for the first time. It feels new and exciting. You have 8 opponents in a variety of situations. Often, it was the case that after the 4th match day, you knew who would win. That will change now, Max Avriel said. I think, sooner or later, they'll have to build another stadium just to put the players that don't play. I'm laughing, but it's a pity to watch, Emmanuel Pady admitted. Liverpool have announced the transfer of 16-year-old Chelsea winger Rio Ngoma, who is considered a great talent. Former Wolverhampton Wanderers head coach Bruno Lage returns to Benfica, replacing Roger Schmidt. Al Nassr have announced the transfer of 19-year-old winger Angelo Gabriel from Chelsea for €23 million. Last season, he played on loan for ARC Strasbourg. Folks, now it's time to leave a like to this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. There were no interesting fixtures yesterday, so we better move on to the main news of the release. The transfer window has already shut in most parts of the world, but Manchester United could still get rid of Casemiro, who has had a poor start to this campaign. The transfer window in Turkey will be open until September 13th, and Galatasaray are keen on having Casemiro in their ranks. The clubs are currently discussing a loan deal with the option for the Turkish champions. Erik ten Hag was extremely unhappy with Casemiro's display against Liverpool and replaced him with young Toby Collier right after the first half. This way, he demonstrated that it was better for Casemiro to accept Galatasaray's offer. Recently, Real Madrid star Vinicius Jr. had a say about racism in Spanish stadiums. In his opinion, Spain should be stripped of their right to host the 2030 World Cup if it doesn't solve this problem. His words caused a great stir, and Madrid Mayor José Luis Martínez Almeida called on the Brazilian to apologize. "I'd ask him to rectify his mistake and apologize. Being an outstanding footballer does not exempt him from making mistakes, and in this case, he has made one. Experiencing some unfortunate episodes does not give him the right to label almost all of Spanish society as racist and to claim that the 2030 World Cup should not be held here," José Luis Martínez Almeida said. In the summer of 2024, Real Madrid limited itself to one big transfer of Kylian Mbappé, as well as the acquisition of Endrick. Still, the summer of 2025 promises to be extremely busy for Los Blancos. Florentino Perez and other representatives of the club's board are working on 3 top deals at once in order to complete the construction of the new Galacticos. What's more, the Merengues see Manchester City midfield leader Rodri as their main transfer target. His move is valued at €120 million, and Blancos can't afford such an amount. Besides, the Spanish giants are still planning to buy wingbacks Alphonso Davies and Trent Alexander-Arnold. The contracts of both footballers expire in the summer of 2025, so they are expected to join the team as free agents. Victor Osimhen's departure from Napoli to Galatasaray can be called one of the biggest surprises of this transfer window. Yesterday, the Turkish champions officially announced Osimhen's loan, according to which they will fully cover his salary. Contrary to previous info, the deal does not contain a winter release clause in case of an offer from a big club. The Lions expect Victor to play for them all season and help them compete in the Europa League. Last night was a special night as France Football announced the list of 30 nominees for the Ballon d'Or 2024, and for the first time since 2003, the legendary Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, who are already playing outside of Europe, are not among them. However, the list includes Lemmy Neymar, who became the youngest nominee in the history of this award. The full top 30 nominees list looks like this. Vinicius Jr. is considered the favorite for the prize in 2024. The goal experts give second place to Rodri, and Jude Bellingham is ranked third. Information about the Brazilians' upcoming victory has also been confirmed by Relevo. Among other things, France Football announced the names of 10 goalkeepers who will compete for the Lev Yashin Trophy, which is given to the best keeper of the year, as well as the which is presented to the best young player of the year. Carlo Ancelotti, Xabi Alonso, Gian Piero Gasparini, Pep Guardiola, Lionel Scaloni, and Luis de la Fuente are in the race for the Best Men's Team Coach of the Year award. Guys, tell us who you would see win the Ballon d'Or. It'll be interesting to read your thoughts. That's all for now. Thank you to everyone who watched this episode to the end. Also, be sure to check out other videos in our projects. Have a great time watching. Enjoy!